All right, folks, we're back. Thank you for watching that break. And that took a few extra seconds because I was plugging the keyboard in. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to actually... Here, we're going full screen Rifkin for a second. I did this before. What did I do with it? I guess I deleted it. I'm such a dummy. I should have just left it minimized.
I'm going to be right back.
All right, well, you get some water. We got to wait for games anyway, so you guys aren't missing much. But I'm going to take my camera and show you guys. So this is the new K95 Corsair Platinum. And you can kind of see my K70 Rapid Fire sitting there behind it. First off, look at the size difference. Holy guacamole, that's a big keyboard. Secondly, look. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this thing. I'm going to press buttons. What does this do? Okay, so that's just the lights on and off. Oh, it's the color intensity. So it's like low, medium, and ultra. And I guess those are profiles. But yeah, this thing's kind of cool. It comes with these macro keys on the side. Most of you who play StarCraft might not give a good golly gosh darn about these, but for me playing World of Warcraft, I use a lot of the buttons on the scimitar mouse on the side for my macro stuff. I'm actually really going to appreciate having these here for easier access. That being said, the keyboard has got some really nice feel to it. The font is a wee bit different than the... oh, hold up. Does Nerchio invite me to a game? Oh, the phone. Whoop. One sec. Let's see if this is the semifinals. If it doesn't, tell him to wait. Nerchio and KeeN. Score? Ooh, these switches feel very different. Oops. Wait, one sec. Alright, so we're going to get to game 3 of KeeN versus Nerchio here. We'll wait for Zomgrep to come back. But yeah, this is actually very nice. I really like this backlit thing. I'm such a sucker for RGB, right? Like, I know this is objectively not a important cell on the keyboard, but I love RGB. And this Corsair keyboards always come with custom profiling, so you can customize the light stuff, so you can press this at ripples and changes. I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but I didn't realize we'd have a game ready to go, so I'm going to plug back in my old keyboard, as I don't have the profiles and stuff set up for this one. And Nerchio and KeeN tied up 1-1. You can tell them to go whenever they want. By the way, ugh. Let's hope they don't break things plugging this back in. I was mentioning too, by the way, for those who don't know, the Corsair cords have this really cool thing. Like, you can see the color on it. It's got like a gray strip on the side. The headphones have like a yellow one. But the point is, this strip I really appreciate, because I always know that the strips need to point down in order to not have the USB mess up. And we do that whole dance of like, put the USB in. Oh, it's the wrong way. Pull it out. Put it back in. Pull it out. Like, until you finally get it on the 4th try. So, shout outs to Corsair. It's such a minimal but a very important thing to be doing. Let's move this guy off to the side as I tab in. Oh, right, I can put the cat and mouse back in. Yep.
I'm still debating on making a innuendo off of your phrasing.
Yeah, what innuendos on we? What are we going with here?
Nah, I'm not gonna go with it.
Okay, well, we did not cast game 1 or 2 of this, if you're just tuning in. This just timed out that as we finish the previous set, we get to cast game number 3 over here. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. Things are tied up 1-1 between them. It's Nerchio.
In the bottom right was the blue Terran. He's KeeN.
Also, if you guys are liking any of the Corsair stuff you see or hear or use, like, this is a sellout moment, so take a second, breathe it in, just embrace it, because it's gonna happen. Wow, that sounded a little bit rapey. I apologize.
Jesus.
Anyways, the point is,
that.
the point is, Corsair Gear, I can vouch for at this point, because they've given us a ton to use, and we're only really required to use the headsets, but I think it's safe to say Zomgreb and I both pretty comfortably use the mouses that they give us and the keyboards as well. And the headsets are just top-notch. If you guys are willing to or wanting to buy any of their stuff, I would once again recommend using the links in the stream description down below. Those are not just links to the website, those are affiliate links. So if you buy through those links, we will get a percentage of the purchase. So it helps us, helps you, and everybody ends up happier. So be sure to check those out. But yeah, Corsair, it's funny because I've talked to them quite a bit about this. They kind of tack RGB on everything. It looks a little bit silly. Razer used to do this too, but the difference is, like, Corsair does it without being stupid. Razer's just like, let's just duct tape as many lights on and forget about functionality.
Well, we all know your feelings on Razer.
Yeah, I've got big, salty, hate Razor feelings, but that aside, Corsair does have quality gear, so definitely 10 out of 10 recommend, guys.
So Nerchio went for a pool first, sent the links across the map, and this is a little like annoying because if you had sent 4, then the fact that you don't wall off on this map, both like at least one of your bases, it's a little more annoying than if it was any other map where the command center finishes the natural and you just flip your supply depot in the main. But he's not sending the links forward because it's not really about the lings. It's about the roach warren he just got too. We didn't see the first 2 games. We don't know if he saw that KeeN went for command center before and he was possibly going to do it on a map like Honor Grounds. But this could be a very, very good attack, especially since KeeN was thinking. Nope, he did. He did go for a fast 3rd command center. Bloop. Yep. Sound it makes.
Yeah, that's the exact sound. We got several shoutouts we got to get caught up on, by the way. So thank you first off, Peg, who resubbed for 10 months a while ago. I hope you're still tuning in, but if you're not, thank you very much, and hopefully you hear this through the VODs. Per Extreme hit us up with 23 months as well. The Chosen One for 2 years. Says 24 months. That's like almost 2 years. Well, with your mediocre math, you would be correct. We had Rapid Casting sub, and I guess this was him feeling the shame and guilt of going AFK during his birthday shoutouts, and then just now, in memory, HS. But this attack on a Nerchio, I think, would normally be super dangerous and bust-worthy, but if that Cyclone pops, KeeN should be able to actually hold on to this.
Well, big thing here is that Nerchio did not follow up. I think if he knew a 3rd CC especially was coming down, he would have even made like a handful of lings would have helped so much.
So there's like 8 drones coming out behind us. So I mean, like these Roaches and Ravagers are going to trade out for damage, and they're going to trade out for better damage. Like it's already been cost effective. End of story. But this isn't going to end the game like we've actually seen this push do, or at least it shouldn't, because even though he's taken 12 SCV losses, that's where that 3rd command center really comes into play.
If he loses the Cyclone, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, the Cyclone is kind of his glimmering hope.
Oh, we got a new sub as you round it off. So Surge 13232.
Would it be Surge or Sergey?
I don't know. And then Prince Morganti for 33 months.
Okay, I love the moving on. Thank you, Prince Morganti. Glad to have you with us so long, man. I, of course, love anytime we see BaseTradeTV emotes in chat. Always makes me happy. Ace 1, Ace 2. But yeah, so that was some very serious damage, and you're absolutely right in what you were saying. Like if Nerchio had realized, like if there had been those things getting into the base, if he had seen that 3rd CC, maybe the dedication to an all-in could have been an easy victory. After all, it was only 1 Cyclone, and Lings on top of that could have easily shut it down. However, it's not like he played poorly behind this. He did get a hell of a lot of drones. He's on 43 to the 30 of his opponent. 3rd base is on the way. And if there's one thing I can tell you Nerchio's good at in StarCraft 2, it's the macro play.
Yes, that's certainly true. Why did that? That was so weird, man.
I'm pretty sure that we caught it just after the last shot of a lock-on barely reached it. But
just like I give up on life, like melted.
It looked like we had walked into a patient dying on the operating table. Just
God, that was creepy. We have an Overlord drop and Overlord speed on the way. So I don't know if he's, I guess, just putting a couple lings in there. He does have speed now. On his lings.
If this is actually, well, whatever it is, going to be Ravagers. What?
Okay.
I was going to say, just a distraction tactic that maybe he breaks the front door, but I guess it's going to be a reversal here, or he's going to... Oh, they don't even have that much health. I don't know how good this will be.
Did he not know that it's only 2 Ravagers and an Overlord? I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't.
Today I learned.
Yeah, it's 4 Roaches, I think, but the Ravagers are only 2.
Damn, we got some subscriber action going on here. Double Twitch Prime subs. Thank you, Happy Templar 36 and Ezzy22.
Oh no, it's on a Warp Prism. I messed up.
It doesn't have 6 range for the pickup. Blizzard, please.
Legitimately, I think it's
Okay, that let's be honest. First, that was really gross watching the legs. That was weird out of Nerchio, and I don't know what that was intended to accomplish, but there was certainly potential to kill a lot. Like 1 Corrosive Bile landing on a clump of SCVs, that could have been like 4 kills instantly plus auto attacks. So I see the potential of what he was aiming for. It's just unfortunate that it didn't work out.
Oh, the game really has not been out of control for Nerchio, despite what looked to be a lot of early game damage, and it was a lot because the 3rd CC was already done. It's going on location now. We do have KeeN finishing up his stim. But for some reason, he gets an armory. I guess he really is hoping that 4 Hellbats would be worth the armory investment. I don't think it will be, but he's going to use it. Because he doesn't have any upgrades on the way now, and that's what's really concerning. This is what's making, like, the numbers look okay, but the overall game look pretty bad.
Thank you, TLO, for the 10 bits, by the way. Greatly appreciated. Nice to get that awesome sub badge, or bits badge.
Way to go, man.
Here comes the push, though. Nerchio's got a really nice-looking army, but is it going to be good against the type of army KeeN has? I mean, more supply for Nerchio, and there we go. Takes out that tank, and with the tank going down, no real threat remains. Marauders might trade out decently, but this is just too much. KeeN's got to fall back from this if he has any hope to get out of this alive, and it's risky.
I don't know if KeeN was hoping to find Nerchio droning, or if he thought he was that desperate. He was, to a certain extent, falling, he was falling behind, but
A good game.
Odd. Good game.
All right, well, that's going to send Nerchio up to the top side, where he's going to fight a ZVZ versus Lambo. Whoa, I guess that's why TLO's in chat. I didn't realize TLO had lost. I didn't actually look at those brackets till now because we've been so obsessed with the bottom side. So, Lambo versus Nerchio in a ZVZ. The winner goes to play against Showtime in the grand finals. And I guess I had said earlier all the players at this point on are earning money, but that didn't count because we weren't planning to cast Nerchio and KeeN. So now Lambo and Nerchio will play for that 3rd, 4th place prize. But yeah, there's point standings, and for those who don't know, Nerchio is already qualified. He's good to go. There's no worry, question, or anything like that. He will be in the monthly finals. So at this point, it's just he's playing for money, really.
Yep.
And I guess I should note, our monthly finals dates have got totally screwed up due to IEM. I've done a lot of planning and scheduling around IEM being a 1-weekend event problem like it usually is. I did not realize IEM was going to be like a 2-week event. So we had to push off a lot of our stuff to make room. So unfortunately, yeah, our Corsair Cup monthly finals and our BTSL monthly finals have been pushed all the way into March. And even then, like pretty deep into March. And we'll talk about that more later, I guess. But looks like we're about ready to go. Hero Marine just hosted us for 650 viewers. Dude, that was a great game we saw versus Nerchio earlier. Thank you very much for playing. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for the host. And thank you to all the Hero Marines viewers for tuning in. Unfortunately for you Terran fans, though, rip, all the Terrans are dead. And at this point, we have 1 best-of-3 ZVZ and 1 guaranteed best-of-5 PvZ.
All right.
I will say
Europe.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, we've been actually seeing less pure ZVZ action in Europe, and I'm actually kind of okay with that. Look at the top half of the bracket. That wasn't necessarily how the tournament went, per se, but generally speaking, it's nice not having all ZVZ all the time, always.